So what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new POV drive video. So today you join me inside the newly updated Audi A3. Big thanks to the guys over at Audi Santon for lending me this car to record for you guys and make a video on it. Now I'll leave their details down in the description below. I'll leave Mark's details. He's the one that has kindly borrowed us this A3 to make a video on. But yeah, let's go for a quick drive on our way back to the dealership, talk about the new A3, talk about the updates, talk about what it's like to drive. Speaking of driving, I have to say the ride in this car is just absolutely sublime. It's got this amazing blend of like sportiness and quality, luxury. They've absolutely nailed it, and you can tell that it's just that tad bit over something like a VW Golf. Like the premium edge on this car is just a step above. And also sitting in here, it feels quite compact, it's approachable, it's not intimidating. You're always aware of what the car is doing, every edge of the car. And yeah, it's basically an approachable car to drive. So the car is powered by a 1.4 liter turbo 4-cylinder, and it seems like at the moment, before you get to the S model, which is the S3 and the RS3, this is the only engine offering. So I have no idea if maybe in future they'll introduce other engines, but at the moment this is the only engine you can get. 1.4 liter turbo 4-cylinder with 110 kilowatts and 250 newton meters of torque, and it's mated to an 8-speed auto transmission. So because of how compact the car is and how light it is, this motor is perfectly fine for everyday use. It's got enough punch, it's quick, does 0 to 100 in about 8.1 seconds thereabout, which is plenty quick for daily driving, for commuting to work if you're gonna use it as a car to drive to work and back. And also if you want to play around a bit, you can mess around with the settings, engage sport mode, and it does become very punchy. Hey, feels very flat on the road, very composed. And yeah, I'm just surprised by how sporty it feels, from the driving position to the feel of the steering wheel, the ride comfort of the suspension, the feedback that you get from the car. Very sporty. And also the design of the interior, even the exterior. The car is riding on 19-inch rims, which are massive. This one is specced with carbon mirrors. There's a carbon boot lip spoiler. So yeah, it's quite an approachable car. Looks great, and I personally feel like it's the best looking in its class. When you put it beside Mercedes A-Class, BMW 1 Series, and the VW Golf, you can throw in I feel like the A3 is just the best looking. The others have designs where you first have to get used to the car and get used to how it looks, whereas with this, they just nailed it right out the box. So I think one of the biggest changes with this car is the gearbox. They've done away with the dual clutch. It now has an 8-speed automatic transmission. What I can say is it's smoother when you do pullaways, when you do maneuvers, because dual clutches tend to be jerky in some instances, but they are quick when it comes to gear changes and stuff. And the other advantage is because of how complicated dual clutches are, there tends to be a lot to go wrong, so they can be expensive to repair, to maintain, and so on. Whereas with a regular 8-speed auto, it's just simpler. It will be less expensive to maintain and so on. So those are the advantages of switching to this gearbox. But I say that for every day-to-day use, I mean, it's plenty fast. You hardly notice the gear changes. It works. it's well suited to this car, so I don't have any issues with that. If you want a dual clutch, you'll hop in the RS3 and the S3, I guess. But yeah, for the regular A3 model, the 35 TFSI model, you get an 8-speed auto. So because of how small the car is, you can literally throw it around in traffic and make tight pulls. Seems like there's a huge roadblock up ahead, but hey, such is life. So yeah, inside here the cabin is quite nice, and what I like is, unlike a lot of manufacturers where they're putting the climate controls in the infotainment screens and stuff, here you still have physical buttons which are much safer and easier to use while you're driving. So big thumbs up with that. So it's easy to navigate through everything in here. You have some nice shortcut keys for the driver assists, for the driving modes, and so on. So yeah, that's one thing I really like about the interior, and the overall feel and ergonomic of it is quite nice. And one Easter egg that you might not know about this interior is it actually takes some design inspiration from the Lamborghini Urus, particularly here by the driver zone, the air vents, how they're positioned, the screens, the steering wheel. So yeah, that's one cool Easter egg about the A3's interior. So the other thing that really stood out to me is the feel of the suspension. I have no idea if these come with adaptive dampers and stuff, but it feels so composed and so compliant over bumps, and the overall ride quality is just so good. We're literally driving from traffic light to traffic light and traffic, which I guess this is the type of scenario that these cars spend most of their lifetime in. City driving, commuting to work and back. Ooh, and also it's still offered in the, okay, interesting, in the two body styles, the Sportback, which is the hatchback, and the sedan, which we're in. So if you need a bit more space in the boot or legroom in the back, I guess you'd have to go with the sedan. Although I feel like the boot on the Sportback is more usable because of its shape and stuff. But so yeah, I've had an amazing time driving this new A3 and experiencing it. The quality of it, the luxury factor is quite high up there. I haven't been in the new 1 Series, I've been in the new A-Class, and I have to say picking them apart is a bit tricky. It's all up to which brand moves your boat. But I have to say this A3 is just, yeah, it's just a really nice package overall. It's a really nice place to be in. Everything just feels solid in here. And yeah, that's my 2 cents about the newly updated Audi A3. So I think I'll leave off the video right here. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this POV, and do get down in the comment section and let's talk about the A3. And do remember to check out Mark. I've left his details down in the description below, and also popped up his card on screen. So yeah, that's cheers from me.